In this video, I wanted to look in a little bit more detail at one of our new titles, and that's Plant Genetic Resources, a review of current research and future needs, which is edited by Dr. Ersan Dalu of Bioversity International in Italy. Part 1 reviews valuing, monitoring and exchanging plant genetic material. Part 2 covers in situ and ex situ techniques for preserving plant genetic diversity, whilst Part 3 assesses community-based conservation and participatory plant breeding. Well, to give you a bit more of a sense of what the book's like, I wanted to pick out a couple of chapters and look at them in a bit more detail. In Part 1, I picked out Chapter 4 on improving the global exchange of germplasm for crop breeding, which is written by Selim Nouafi of CIRAD, France, and Eric Welch of Arizona State University in the United States. This chapter reviews current regulations and practices governing the exchange of germplasm. It argues that existing systems are not as successful as they could be because they fail to effectively integrate the complexity of the exchange environment. The chapter shows that a more comprehensive approach will better meet the needs for the effective use of germplasm as a key resource for agriculture. Well, the second chapter I wanted to pick out is Chapter 11 from Part 3 on participatory plant breeding programs to optimise the use of crop genetic resources, which is written by Margaret Smith and J.C. Dawson of the University of Wisconsin-Madison in the USA. The chapter reviews key issues in participatory plant breeding practices which combine local varieties with improved germplasm in order to preserve local genetic diversity whilst developing new varieties to benefit smallholders. Well, I'll conclude, if I may, by quoting two leading experts in this important area. One is Luigi Guarano, Director of Science at the Crop Trust in Germany, and he's been kind enough to say about the book: from conservation to use, from gene banks to on-farm conservation, from data management to policy issues, this volume will have it all. I look forward to the book providing a baseline for researchers and practitioners for many years to come. And the second expert I wanted to quote about the book is Brian Ford Lloyd, who's Emeritus Professor of Plant Conservation Genetics at the University of Birmingham. And he's been kind enough to comment: given the challenges in this field, this new book will be extremely valuable. The contributors are experts in their fields and fully able to comment on the current status of genetic resources conservation and use. It will be a must-read for existing scientists, students and politicians alike. Well, we believe that this volume will be a valuable resource in any university library.